to show you how to knit bobbles or popcorns, which you can find in loads of different patterns, as well as a few of mine, such as the Nutcracker jumper and all the forest berry patterns, as well as my upcoming antiquity blouse. So bobbles are just popcorns that you create by knitting several stitches in one stitch. Let me show you. Let me just knit a few so we can get into this little swatch. Okay, let's make one here. So in my patterns, in this My Very and other patterns, it'll tell you how many stitches to knit from the one stitch. Most of mine have 5, and the abbreviation for it in my patterns is a BB, or if I have a chart, it's just a B. So we start by knitting a normal knit stitch, and then in the same stitch we're going to go through the back loop and knit a stitch. We now have 2. Knit another one, normal, the normal way, 3, go through the back loop, 4, and again at the front, 5. We now have 5 stitches where we had 1. Turn your knitting around, get this out of the way, and then we're going to purl these 5 stitches. It doesn't matter if you're knitting this flat or in the round, you still turn your work. I've purled the 5 stitches, turn it back around. You can see these 5, knit them. If you want a larger bobble, you could keep going. The pattern will tell you. But for most of mine, this is as many rounds as you do, and then you're going to slip the stitches off and come back to only having 1 stitch. So you're going to take these 2 stitches and slip them off as if you were casting off normally, and then same, except we're doing 2 stitches at a time. And now again, pull the needle through the last 2 stitches and cast them off, and now you're back to having 1 stitch. There you go. I like to tighten this a bit so you don't get a hole. And then there you have it. It's really very simple. There's also, I have in my upcoming pattern, the antiquity blouse, I have a small bobble, which is just an S. In the chart, I'm going to show you how to do that. It's exactly the same, only instead of making 5 stitches, we're going to make 3. So 1. Knit in the back loop, 2, the front, 3, turn around, purl them, oops, turn around, knit them. Now we're going to cast them off. As this only has 3, we only need to cast off 2 of them. And there you have it, a tiny bobble and a larger one. And if you wanted to make even larger ones, you could do more stitches than 5 from the one, etc, etc. So it's really very simple. Let me just finish up this and I'll show you properly. There you have it. Good luck!